Mila Kunis has spoken out about Ashton Kutcher's involvement with Jay-Z and other pedophiles, and Ashton is now allegedly getting ready to testify in front of a grand jury. This revelation has sent shockwaves throughout Hollywood, as celebrities who were best friends with Diddy are now exposing him for the monster he is. Kutcher and Diddy have been friends for almost 2 decades, with Ashton being seen at every Diddy all-white party. The two used to hang out now, with Diddy currently under investigation for SE trafficking, abuse of minors, racketeering, conspiracy, and transportation for prostitution. Ashton has started to distance himself from the disgraced producer reports, but there have started to emerge that Ashton was involved with Diddy in all of these crimes. He only set up his anti-trafficking company, Thorn, to try and distance himself from everything he did. Kutcher's behavior through the years has been scrutinized by fans, who realize that his nice guy act is just an act, and in reality, he is just as disgusting as Diddy. They have been on FBI raids where they have seen things that no person should ever see. For example, they have seen video content of a child being raped by an American man that was a sex tourist in Cambodia, and this child was so conditioned by her environment that she thought she was engaging in music play. Throughout his career, Ashton Kutcher had a habit of passing creepy comments at minors or being involved with rapists and pedophiles. In September 2023, Ashton managed to force his wife, Mila Kunis, to support Danny Masterson, a convicted rapist, back in Diddy's mansion. That same year, Diddy's mansion got raided, and another one of Ashton's fell friends was exposed. In conclusion, Mila Kunis's revelations about Ashton Kutcher's involvement with Diddy and other pedophiles have caused shockwaves throughout Hollywood, as celebrities who were best friends with Diddy are now exposing him for the monster he is. Ashton Kutcher's behavior has been criticized for being involved with Diddy in all of these crimes, and fans are now questioning his motives and actions. Danny's family has requested character letters to represent the person they knew for 25 years, aiming to ensure the judge's consideration of their testimony and not undermine the testimony of the victims. The letters were intended to avoid traumatizing the victims and support them in any way. Ashton Kutcher has learned his lesson and is now preparing to testify against Diddy in the upcoming civil and criminal trials. Fox News host Jesse Waters revealed that Kutcher had agreed to testify in the upcoming federal case against Diddy and was planning to move to Europe afterward with his wife. They brought in aspiring young artists in the music industry who were sponsored by M-Town Records CEO, Universal Records CEO. The parties were sponsored by various celebrities, politicians, and members of the royal family. It was reported that Diddy was an FBI informant, feeding information to the feds. Ashton's relationship with Diddy was a major reason behind his relationship with Demi Moore ending, and now he is connected to an even worse criminal. Gandil has mentioned how he remembers Diddy hanging out with Ashton Kutcher and being part of Diddy's after-parties. Ashton is worried about what Diddy's tapes might reveal, as he knows what kind of person Diddy was. With every celebrity finding out that Diddy filmed them, they are thinking about cooperating with Diddy. Diddy had 250 cameras throughout his house and thousands of hours of footage that is now in FBI custody. Diddy had a habit of recording these tapes for blackmail and leverage, but it looks like he is the one who will go to jail because of them. Why haven't anybody come out defending Diddy's celebrity friends? Their brand is all about the money, and they saw what he did to Cassie with the kicking punching. Now these people are represented by a brand, whether it's something about the music, clothing, or movies, and they pray that they are not on the tape doing crazy stuff, being alled up in the whole 9 yards. In conclusion, the family of Danny has been asking for character letters to represent him in the upcoming federal case against Diddy. The letters were not written to question the legitimacy of the judicial system or the validity of the jury's ruling, but to ensure that the testimony of the victims is not undermined or traumatized. The family's heart goes out to every victim of sexual assault, abuse, or rape. Puff Daddy, Sean, and his friends are being investigated by the FBI for their involvement in the murder of rapper Diddy McQueen. The FBI has captured 250 tapes and cameras from various celebrities, including politicians, pastors, and politicians, who were caught stealing the cookie out the cookie jar. The FBI is concerned that these individuals may be on tap, as they may have been blackmailing everyone at his parties. The case is still an open investigation, with the possibility of more charges for Diddy and other people involved. The FBI has confirmed rumors of other celebrities being ready to rat out Diddy and his accomplices. Many Hollywood celebrities were worried about the parties they attended and what was going on, and it is likely that they would be called by the U.S. Attorney's Office if they were involved. The trial is expected to begin before next year, and it is unclear how the trial will begin. The FBI has stated that this is an open investigation, and there could be more charges for Diddy and other people involved. Once they find out about other people involved or witnesses, they may lean on them to cooperate or face charges. The trial is expected to be slow developing, with the trial starting before next year. Courtney Burgess, one of Kim Porter's closest friends, handed over 11 flash drives and 8 freak-off tapes to the FBI. Courtney claims that Kim Porter gave him her memoir, along with 8 of Diddy's freak-off tapes that show Diddy in sexual contact with minors. Courtney was subpoenaed in the federal criminal case against Diddy and has since handed over these tapes to the FBI. The trial involves 6 men and 2 women, with 8 celebrities recorded having intimate relations with Sean's. The number of celebrities who appear to be underage or potentially underage, 2 me's, and 2 me's of those 8 celebrities are all considered victims or perpetrators of the crime. The number of potential victims and minors in the 8 celebrities is also speculation. In summary, the investigation into the murder of Diddy McQueen is ongoing, with the FBI and the media focusing on the potential consequences of the events. The trial is expected to begin before next year, and the investigation into the case is expected to continue. In September 2024, Thalia Graves filed a federal lawsuit against Shaw Diddy Combs and his former bodyguard, Joseph Sherman, accusing them of drugging and sexually assaulting her in 2001 at a Bad Boy record studio in New York City. Most of Diddy's rape happened in his studio, and the FBI is looking to shut down his company. Thalia Graves, a Harris County resident, alleges that Combs and his head of security lured her into a meeting at a New York City recording studio where they gave her a drink that briefly lost consciousness when she woke up. Graves claims she was bound and restrained and was violently raped by Combs. The lawsuit also claims the alleged assault was recorded and shown to multiple other men. Graves also faces multiple threats that made her stay silent for decades. The latest woman to speak out against Shaw Diddy Combs is from Harris County, Texas. She filed a lawsuit against Combs in New York, alleging that he used his business empire as a criminal enterprise. Combs is currently in jail facing federal charges including sex trafficking, racketeering conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution. He was denied bail twice after pleading not guilty. A woman who claims that Diddy raped her along with Jay-Z filed a lawsuit in New York and gave an exclusive interview to NBC News. The victim, who was 13 at the time of the rape, alleges that Diddy drugged her and assaulted her while celebrities stood around and watched. A 38-year-old mother from Alabama who has filed a lawsuit accusing Shaw Diddy Combs and Jay-Z of raping her when she was 13 years old, speaking out to NBC News for the first time. The woman has been quiet about her experiences, but she wants to close a chapter of her life. She suffered a headache injury the night of the 2000s VMAs and speaks to musicians Benji Madden and his brother about his tattoo, The Last Supper. After the alleged rape, Graves ran to a gas station and called her father, who picked her up and drove her home. Men have also verified Diddy's molecular activities, with a recent CNN interview revealing that Diddy was allegedly using his guards to help him assault minors. Diddy would hold down victims and wrap them along with him, sometimes while they were unconscious or too drugged to fight him off. In conclusion, the ongoing legal battle against Shaw Diddy Combs and Jay-Z continues to unfold. As more victims come forward, it is crucial to continue advocating for themselves and ensuring that others do not let their experiences be dictated by others. The case against rapper Diddy has been a contentious one, with over 24 accusers filing suit against the still-imprisoned mogul. John Doe, identified as the first to do an on-camera interview, has revealed disturbing allegations against Diddy. Doe claims that Diddy provided him with drinks throughout the night at one of Sean Coles's famous white parties in the Hamptons, which he claims were abusive and sexually assaultive. He claims that Diddy pushed him into a van, held him down, and sexually assaulted him. Doe was hired by a security firm to work at one of Sean Coles's famous white parties in the Hamptons. In the suit filed in October, Doe claims that Diddy pushed him into a van, held him down, and sexually assaulted him. He claims that Sean Combs was waiting in the wings and watching from a vantage point. Doe was in a helpless position, and believed that he was in a position of power when he took advantage of the situation. The lawyer bringing the case against Diddy, Tony Busby, has said that there are over 300 confirmed victims who have reached out to his firm with evidence, police reports, and medical records. He also claims that more than 1,000 minors were involved, and a whole ring of celebrities controlling Hollywood is on the verge of being exposed. The details of these crimes are horrible, and allegedly Diddy's youngest victim was just 7 years old. Ashton Kutcher's alleged involvement with Diddy and his circle has shocked fans worldwide. His upcoming testimony could be a pivotal moment in these unfolding investigations. As the darkest secrets are finally unraveling, it seems like Hollywood's darkest secrets are finally being unraveled. In the comments below, viewers can share their thoughts on Ashton's connection to Diddy and whether Hollywood will ever fully face accountability for these horrific allegations.